NFL.com ranked the divisions by quarterback. So they ranked the AFC North number one. And you see Jackson, Burrow, Watson, Pickett. AFC East was 2, and the AFC West, where Patrick Mahomes lives, was 3rd. The rationale, I assume a full, normal football-focused offseason and preseason will go a long way toward returning Watson's game to the form that saw him earn 3 straight Pro Bowl bids from 2018 to 2020. And, Quincy, every time I see some of these rankings, I come back to that. I think people are forgetting, and you've said it earlier in the show. Guy was a Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl means you're one of the top 4 or 5 in the game. He earned 3 straight from 2018 to 2020, being Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, before everything went wrong with him, he was poised to be one of the faces of the league. Especially if you look at post-2019, where you had this dude who threw the blind eye touchdown. Remember that? The comeback versus Buffalo in the playoffs. We've really forgotten because we've had so much enter the void when he was out for those 2 years, right? Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow came along and came of age in that time that we've really forgotten where he was on that. But I think it's time for him to remind people, of where he was in that and where he lands now, right? He was talked about as the young quarterbacks in the NFL, like, hey, there's Deshaun Watson, there's Lamar Jackson, and then there's Pat Mahomes, right? He was in that conversation. Now he needs to re-enter that conversation. And the other 2 guys that are in that conversation with him have won the MVP. Like, that's a high bar that he was reaching early in his career. And that tells you the caliber of player that he thinks he is, that the league thought he was at one point, and that the Browns think he is, right? They don't think he's just a good quarterback. They think this is a quarterback who could win the MVP or at least be considered a true MVP candidate.
Yeah, and that's why you trade what they traded and pay him the money that you paid him, without question.